folks have been diagnosed, and remember, we're not diagnosing our boss today. We're just looking for tendencies and traits. But when folks have the clinical diagnosis, one of the common medications is Ritalin that is used to treat ADD. And Ritalin for individuals that don't have ADD is a stimulant. It's basically like speed. It will overstimulate us. But for someone with ADD, that stimulus actually helps us focus and calm down. It's a really interesting thing. I had a client several years ago, and this individual was not easily focused in one-on-one meetings, always doing other things, and hard to kind of keep them really dialed into what was going on. And so they were doing multitasking regularly, and it was always seen as kind of rude and disrespectful. But as soon as they get up and do public speaking with all those faces looking at them, while it might make you or I get really nervous and uncomfortable, all that extra stimulus focus them and calm them down. So when we're coming with agendas to our bosses, the more we can add interest to those agendas, the more we can add extra stimulus to those agendas, the better it will help them focus. So one of the best ways to do that is color code them and use something what I call a stoplight chart. Stoplight chart is a kind of a common project management tool. It's when essentially you take all the items that are occurring, you treat those as kind of rows on your sheet, and then next to each row, you color code it. And you put a green light and green color next to the ones that are on track, yellow next to the ones that we need to pay attention to, and then red next to the ones that are off track, that are emergencies that require a lot of conversation. It's a great way to kind of help focus our bosses on where they need to go and provide that extra stimulation. So that's another way that we can help kind of manage our bosses that have a little bit of ADD tendencies. And the last thing that we can do is provide them regular updates and reminders. So make sure that we're providing them status updates, regular updates on what we're working on, and some of those gentle reminders so they don't go into those meetings kind of wondering what this has already been decided or what's been occurred. And that prevents us from doing the same meeting over and over and over again. So those are all ways that we can help manage our bosses that have some of these ADD tendencies.